Hey guys, I think we're live. It's Dr. Mike and Dr. Wanda Lee, or the other way around. But it's our normal Thursday morning, 8:30, 9-ish stream yard. And we thought since Mother's Day is coming up, I think it's Mother's Day on Tuesday, in Canada too, right? On
Yeah,
Sunday, Wanda
yeah.
Lee. So it's
We
uh,
also have mothers up here.
okay, just checking.
Yes,
On
you do.
Tuesday mornings, the tin cans sometimes don't work that well. You have Victoria Day. I'm just
Yeah.
checking. Box Day. Things that I'm very still unfamiliar after 10 years. So Sunday is Mother's Day for North America. I'm going to assume it's for Mexico as well, just because. And we thought we would just do a little bit of a post on mothers. Um, you know, um, During this quarantine, during this self-isolation, uh, each one of us have celebrated birthdays, Easter, different types of holidays. They've been definitely different, definitely unique, definitely challenging, ordering out, trying to make them as special as you can. Birthday, 15-year-old, my son just turned 15 about a week ago, and Mother's Day should be no different. Do the little things to make that day special, and only you know what those little things are. As I talked to Mike a little bit about this on Tuesday, my wife Kerry loves cookies and cream ice cream from this one ice cream place, Ice Cream Charlie's in the next town over. So I called and I ordered, and we're getting an entire ice cream cake made with the cookies and cream ice cream, with crunchies and fudge in the middle, crunchies on the side, buttercream. So the little things to make that day as special as you can. And Mike shared some stories about his mother, and I'm sure, well, Wanda Lee, you are a mother. And you have a mom, so you have some. I'm sure you have some really enlightening things to say. So any one of you guys pick up where I left off. I have other things, but I want to share this platform.
Wanda Lee, go ahead. You
All
are
right.
you are a
Well,
mother.
I am a mother, and I was thinking this morning when I was getting ready to put this together, and thinking, how unusual this time is, having the kids around. My kids are, I was going to say teenagers, but one of them turned 20 while we were on this lockdown situation. So I can't even say I have two teenagers anymore. But how incredibly lucky I am that they're old enough to do their own homework and, look after themselves for the most part. Now they can, have different issues around this whole scenario, but, not to be the mother of a toddlers and little people who require kind of more full-time mothering. It's quite different. I think, for the moms out there who are dealing more with that stage of the game as opposed to the older children stage of the game, different challenges, but certainly a lot less emotionally draining, perhaps. But one of the things that I think about Mother's Day and about gifts and honoring people in general is, one of my favorite books is called The Love Languages. I don't know if you guys have done that, but that is such a key thing. Like, my love language is acts of service.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really gifts or words or stuff. So for me, if a great gift is, come and clean the house, do something for me, as opposed to go buy something. And in this day and age right now, when, a lot of stores are closed and, it isn't really a great time for going shopping, it's a good time to be someone whose acts of service is their love language. If your mom or your wife or stepmom or grandma or whatever has a more of a different love language around perhaps gift giving, then, maybe look for something like you're doing, Noah, something local, something that can help out another small business in your area and, honor your wife, mother, grandmother, daughter, mother, whatever. But that for me, acts of service. So I'm easy. Just right now, because you can't let someone else in your house, our house cleaning service is not available and hasn't been for almost 2 months. So I don't mind cleaning, especially now when I have more time. But gee, it would be nice for someone else to pick that up for a week.
Well,
I hope they're listening.
Yeah. It would be nice. Listen up, guys. Well, Mrs. Akinfor, the wife, not the mom, likes gifts. So
And
she
they should sparkle.
and that's exactly what the new kitchen chairs that she purchased for herself for Mother's Day, they do sparkle. So it was and her birthday's coming up in 2 weeks as well. So it was really important. It's something that she wanted. As we all know, it has been a time where we're locked in place, and there is cleaning, there is painting, there is repairing, and she wanted new kitchen chairs. So I told her, by all means, go ahead and order them. Don't let me get in the way of your happiness. So she ordered them, and they should be here before Mother's Day. For the moms, for my mom and Denise's mom, they love going to Cafe Bello in Bayonne, which we've all been to. And we take them on the Saturday before Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is really hectic. And unfortunately, this year we can't do it. So we told them whenever the lockdown ends here in New Jersey, we would take them out to eat. So that's two of the things on the Mother's Day hit parade. Noah?
Yeah, that's a great idea, Mike. Because usually we go to the Liberty House, which is on the water, Jersey City, New York border, and we take my grandmother, who just passed 6 months ago, and my mother-in-law out. So we're gonna have to do that as well as soon as this lockdown is over, for sure. Every 7 a.m. every single morning, there's a quote of the day, or a thought of the day, on our Instagram and our Facebook. And one of the quotes, and I do that, it's one of the things I do, and I just look for quotes, search for quotes. And one of the quotes that I just came across recently is from Mitch Albom. And Mitch Albom was initially from the sports world. Then he wrote Tuesday with Morrie, which I think just about everybody read, and probably tens of millions of copies out there. And I'm going to try to do the quote without reading it, because I'm going to try to memorize it in my head. But one of these quotes he said was, behind all of your stories is your mother's story, because hers, screwed it up. Behind all of your stories is your mother's stories, because hers is where yours begins. And that could be no more true for me. Obviously, she's my mom, but she's the person who brought me to my first chiropractic adjustment 35 years ago. And you guys heard that story before. So that quote really, I was really thankful for finding that quote, because it really means a lot to me. And I'm sure it would mean a lot to other people if you look at it and read it and think about it as well.
Well, for us, my mom's, I sent her vitamins. That's what she wanted. And so she got a box full of supplements delivered to her door last week. So that was pretty straightforward. And, for some of our parents who, maybe on a fixed income situation, supplements are a great way to kind of give them something they can really use that they may sometimes be challenged to get for themselves at times. So that was an easy one. It is our first Mother's Day without my mother-in-law. So that is a new one.
A quick funny story segueing in is that Denise was telling me it's kind of like when the kids, this lockdown is kind of like when the kids were younger, and even though they are teenagers, it is still, mom, hey mom, look at me. Hey mom, look at the dog. Hey mom, look at this video, mom, this is really funny. So she's bringing back nap time, where the kids are not allowed to during nap time to interrupt her, so she can get her reading in and do the things that she needs to do. But she said it is all day long, and it is quite funny. The other day, Denise said, "Oh, go take Emma to get coffee so I could have a minute for myself." I said, "Sure." So Emma's driving, and she's driving, and Denise says she's kind of like when she drives, she's an angry elf. She's like, "Hey, there's no cutting the we are not people that like people that cut the line, especially if you're in line for coffee. So I get home and said, oh, she drove perfectly fine. So at dinner that night, and that's one of the other things that we talked about. It has been infectious. That is what Dr. Noah, no, it's not infectious. What was the word, Noah?
Hold on. I got my trusty phone here.
Wait a minute.
Trusty phone, Michael. Intoxicating.
Intoxicating. It has been intoxicating coming home early and having dinner as a family. It is something over the 23 years that we really haven't been able to do between sports and our regular working hours. And so the question came up where I said, she actually drives really well. And Emma turns and looks at Denise and says, well, I'm still afraid of Dad, but you're my best friend, Mom. So I'm going to drive how I normally drive. Like, wasn't that funny? Yeah. So it's been quite enjoyable to be home as a family unit, even with the challenges.
And we're going to be home again for Mother's Day.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
They're trapped. They're trapped with us.
Yes, they are.
And I'm the culprit. I always talk about weather. Wanda Lee, it's going to be like 48 degrees on Saturday and mid 50s on Sunday. So I'm just like, can't catch a break. Can't catch a sunny break.
Sunbathing weather.
For you.
Yeah. Are you kidding? You don't even need a jacket.
That's it.
I think we'll open the pool.
If you turn the heater on, you can get in the pool, Wanda Lee.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Might cost us $40 a day to heat it, but we'll be in there.
That's Canadian dollars, right?
Right. So like 2 cents.
Oh.
Well, as we went, I think I speak for all three of us. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, all the grandmothers out there, all of our patients, all of our Facebook friends, all of our tribe. And if we missed anybody, please just have a great, happy Mother's Day. And all you mothers out there, be awesome and never unawesome.